Listen, in this game, you gotta have stupid confidence. You gotta swing like you're the best player, not like you're playing against the best players.
All I see in the crowd is red, so I just look forward to knowing people are watching and knowing I could crush the dreams of fans.
None of them, they're all bums.
100T in stage 1. Gonna put Boostio down.
Loud plus Sentinels. Loud would be because we lost 0-2, and I think it was our easiest series. We should have won. So it's more like revenge.
I don't want to be boring, but I don't. it's like there's not really anyone particular I'm like super excited to face. I just want to play games.
We fell short last year in that best of 3. So this year, I want my revenge.
And then everyone wants to like play like the top dog and stuff like that. So Sentinels, obviously.
Well, Sentinel is always a good match, right? They have a lot of fans, so going against them, it's just always like, you know, the crowd is filled with entire red jerseys, so it's nice to put them down.
All I see in the crowd is red, so I just look forward to knowing people are watching and knowing I could crush the dreams of fans. It's a good feeling.
I like playing VALORANT. I like playing on stage, and yeah.
I mean, I just want to win, qualify, and then win out in the internationals. That's just like the goal that we all strive for on the roster. So all motivation stays the same no matter who we play against.
No one? You can't be nervous going into a match. I think, like, even if you're playing the GOATs, you can't be like, oh, these guys are better than me.
I would say crew, they just have like a super team, and that's like what everyone says, like either does really bad or really well. Usually really bad. They started to show strides in kickoff, and they like were definitely doing like individual plays, getting like 3 and 4K, so that can be very frustrating to play against. So being able to tame them will be difficult.
Probably say is crew, just because like every time I played them, it's been pretty close. I think that their playstyle can be pretty unpredictable.
I'm most nervous to face Sentinels in stage 1. Talked some shit last year, and it paid off. It definitely paid off on Twitter.
I think it's more like individual for me as well. Like I want to also play very, very well. I know they're going to make these like really dumb plays, stuff like that, and like very individualistic plays. So I have to also be ready individually as a leader for all the people around me.
I mean, it's not even nerves playing them, but I would just say it's like pretty motivating and like exciting just to play a team where I know the game's gonna be pretty close.
But yeah, we fell short versus them in the Sen City Classic, and they've always had so much talent on that roster. So yeah, definitely Sentinels. I mean, it'd be great to get another explosive tweet.
Listen, in this game, you gotta have stupid confidence. Like, you gotta swing like you're the best player, not like you're playing against the best players.
Honestly, we're coming into practice giving it our all, 150% every day. I feel like that's what's going to prepare us for these matches coming up. Nobody, they're all bums. I think if I didn't think that way, I wouldn't be a competitor.
It's not really a reason to be nervous about somebody. I guess the way I look at it is like, as long as I put in all the work and effort, you know, going into that, all I can do is sit back and like let it happen, you know? It would probably be the G2 squad, like mainly, like G2 being like Josh RT, because obviously he's a fantastic coach. They've been doing really, really well.
Coaching wise, I would go with Josh RT, my old coach, because I know like they have like a lot of good game plans over there. Like, you know, they showed a lot of their like your columns and stuff in Bangkok, and they were looking pretty good over there.
D2 just are playing like the best out of pretty much any team, I would say, in any region.
Yeah, Jaw Gimo on G2. I just think it'll be so fun to face off against Jaw, just watching him at Bangkok and having the success that he so deserves. I mean, G2 is going to be the final boss, let's be real. So yeah, just getting to that point and actually beating them is the carrot on a stick.
And then, I mean, Aspas is Aspas.
And player-wise, I'd have to say just Aspas, you know. It's like people always say Aspas and friends. I think that their team is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie, this year.
Aspas, you know, call himself the final boss, and he's been showing that he's the final boss, so I'm excited to see that again.
His worst games are plus 10, plus 20, because he's literally just farming. I mean, I want to play like an Aspas. I want to drop plus 40, so that's like the motivation, no?
Definitely, like, I know we could have beaten them in our game against them. I don't think it's something I'm worried about too much if we encounter them, so look forward to playing them.
In terms of like a player, like maybe like Jaw. I think what motivates me competitively about those players is obviously they put like a lot of time, effort into the game, and right now they're at the very top. I think for me that motivates me because I guess that for me would showcase that all of my efforts paid off. If that makes sense.
You know, they made a decision to not move forward with me last year. I feel like that's my main motivation. Like, I'm trying to play them and I want to beat them. just because I know they like went a different direction from me. So I look forward to proving them wrong and showing they made a mistake.
Potter and best player, Unk, Superman. They both got that aura to them.
Superman and Potter. They're actually the two most competitive people that I think I've ever met. They want to do nothing more than win. For Coach Potter, she's a world championship coach. Playing under her, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to play under her. So I just want to bring her that second trophy. I think it's G2 because Jaw's on G2 now, and G2 is winning as much as they are. I feel like that's the team that getting a win versus them would feel the best. They're at the top right now, and I think as a competitor, you always want to take down the top.
So I want to prove the fans wrong too. It would feel good to play them and beat them. That's the game I'm looking forward to the most. I look forward to playing G2.
Yeah, I have to say it's NRG. I think FNS has always been known as a mastermind of the game.
I would like to play FNS. And there's no other reason, not really to prove or like do anything, but I just want to play FNS. Since we have such a history together.
What motivates me about NRG is just how structured NRG has always been. They've been in Valorant for a really long time, and yeah, it's the clout as well. Their videos do really well, so if we beat them,
It's always really, really fun to like play against them.
100D, ex-teammates, MIBR, never beaten them, and they also like just chopped my road to playoffs in 2023.
Not really. Not really. I don't care what people think about me. So as long as my teammates like me, I'm chilling.
But then they also made it so that EG would made their champs run and then kind of gave me the pass to join EG. So
I'm not here to prove for anyone but myself. When I win, it's for me, my team, my family. And none of them, they're all bums. Yeah, I rephrased my answer, all of them. Or actually, wait, none of them. Underrated. Yeah, none of them. Never mind, my first answer stands.
I would definitely say Loud. I think our game against them was definitely winnable, and like rounds could have gone either way, but because they have a lot of shooters, I'm not gonna lie. Like Cow and Zine and DG Zen, like people underrate these players. Well, I think they're pretty insane. And against us, like they were owning, so I think people will not be ready to play against them.
Cloud9, I'd say.
C9 has been getting a lot of hate throughout the last few years. Very underrated. I think that my team can have good strides, and they showed some in kickoff.
Like they trash talked a lot about the recent move they made with Rossi, but I still think they're a really solid squad.
If they like expand their horizons like on different maps with different agents, then that will show like a different style of game for them.
I think EG is probably the most underrated coming into stage one, and that's our comfort zone kind of coming in with that no pressure. So hopefully we can really lean into that and take advantage of that.
I would say MIBR. They have the final boss, Aspas, but his teammates are pretty new to the competitive scene, so people might underrate them. But Aspas makes every team better. So, but I still feel like they are the most underrated for stage one.
2G. I feel like people discount them for like how they performed in kickoff, but I mean they literally got to California like 2 days or a day before their match. I feel like they've had some time to like get used to the area and stuff. They're definitely underrated.
But we have really high expectations for ourselves going into stage one, so it's kind of exactly where we want to be. So I gotta say, EG.
Every single one.
Every single match. This will be a better version of ourselves for every single one of them.
EG fans definitely need to tune in for the 100T match. It's the second one coming into the week. Everyone will get the first match stage jitters out of the way, and there's really no excuses coming into that second week from either party. So it's got to be that one, 100T EG.
I guess EG versus G2, that would be a fun matchup.
EG versus G2, since Jaw or EG or Sen, because everyone's a Sen lover.
Oh, definitely the Sen match. I mean, I know everyone loves watching Sentinels, and watching us beat Sentinels is even better.
Because all eyes are always on Sen. I think we're gonna upset them, so that's a game I'm looking forward to.